Hello everyone, in this PPT we will learn about free body diagram. So let's get into the topic. So what is free body diagram? So a free body diagram is a sketch of the body of interest and the forces acting on the body. With the help of free body diagram we can precisely define the body, to which we are applying mechanical equations and the forces that are needed to be considered. Why you have to study free body diagram? It's a tool. Free body diagram is a tool which is used to solve engineering mechanics problems. So the purpose of the diagram is to free the body from all other objects and surfaces around it so that it can be studied in isolation. We will also draw in any forces or moments acting on the body, including those forces and moments which are exerted by the surrounding bodies and surfaces that we removed. So in this slide, the diagram shows four forces action upon an object, that is normal forces, and then applied forces, gravitational forces, and then frictional forces. And also one thing we have to keep in mind, that is there are not always four forces, even there could be one, two or three forces may act on the object. Let me give an example. A book kept on the top of the table at rest position. So in this diagram there are normal and applied forces acting on the book. How to construct a free body diagram? The first step in solving most mechanics problems will be to construct a free body diagram. So it allows to more easily write out the equilibrium equations for statics or the equation of motions for dynamic problems. So the first step is draw the body which is being analyzed separated from all other surrounding bodies and surfaces. So you have to pay close attention to the boundary and then identify what is the part of the body and what is the part of the surroundings. So the second step is draw all external forces and moments acting directly on the body. Here do not include any forces or moments that do not directly act on the body which is being analyzed. And also do not include any forces that are internal to the body being analyzed. Some common types of forces seen in mechanics problems are gravitational forces, normal forces, and then third one is frictional forces, and fourth one is tension in cables. So first one is gravitational force. What is gravitational force? Gravitational force is the force of attraction on the body by earth. For an example, you can see leaves and fruits which are fall from a tree downwards towards the ground due to the gravitational pull. So here, unless otherwise noted, the mass of an object will result in a gravitational weight force applied to the body. So this weight is usually given in pounds in the English system and is modeled as 9.81 grams. So this force will always point down towards the center of the earth and act on the center of the mass of the body. Second one, normal forces. Normal forces are otherwise called reaction forces. So every object in direct contact with the body will exert a normal forces on the body, which prevents the two objects from occupying the same space at the same time. So normal forces always act perpendicular to the surfaces in contact. So here the barrel in the hand rack shown on the left has a normal force at each contact point. So in the right side, the roller on the left allows for rotation and movement along the surfaces, but a normal force in the y direction prevents motion vertically. So the pin joint in the center always allows for rotation, but normal forces in the x and y direction prevent motion in all the directions. So here the fixed connection on the right has a normal force which is preventing motion in all directions and a reaction moment which is preventing rotation. Third one is frictional forces. What is friction forces? Object in direct contact with the body can also exert friction forces on the body. so which will resist the two bodies sliding against one another. So these forces will always be perpendicular to the surfaces in contact. So in friction, for simple scenario, we usually assume rough or smooth surfaces. For smooth surfaces, we assume that there is no friction forces. So for rough surfaces, we assume that the bodies will not slide relative to one another. In that case, the friction force is always just large enough to prevent the sliding. So last one is tension in cables. Cables, wires or ropes which are attached to the body will exert a tension force on the body in the direction of the cable. These forces will always pull on the body, as ropes, cables and other flexible tethers cannot be used for pushing. So here the forces are most common, but other forces such as pressure from fluids, spring forces and magnetic forces may exist and may act on the body. Once the forces are identified and added to the free body diagram, the last step is to label any key dimensions and angles on the diagram. Thank you.